Hello and welcome to episode 32 of the Crafty Dragonfly podcast. My name is Stephanie and I'm coming to you from the northwest of the UK, where I live with my hubby Chris, our two mad cocker spaniels Murphy and Willow, and our youngest son Tom. We have two older sons, Dan and John, who have since flown the nest. So how are you all today? I hope you're all well. It seems like an age since I last recorded on here. Life's just got in the way. We've been away on holiday for 2 weeks in our camper van Wilma. We went on a little road trip around Scotland and over Easter, and it was really nice. We were very lucky with the weather and we just hopped around. We went to Aviemore, over to Bewley, near Glenafric, up to Pooleu. We did a lot. We were on, did quite a bit, so it was nice. Anyway, I am digressing already. If you're new here, thank you so much for checking out my channel. And if you are a returning viewer / subscriber, thanks so much for sticking with me and coming back and checking out this next video. So in today's episode, I've got a couple of works in progress. I have a finished make. It's only very small, and I've got some happy post, so I just thought I'd come on. I'm not quite sure what's happened with all of my crochet makes lately. I seem to have been flitting from one project to another. I hurt my hand, my left hand. Thankfully it's not my dominant hand, but the base of my thumb was really sore, so that's slowed me up a little bit with crochet projects, which I'm a bit frustrated about. But anyway, so it's probably not going to be that long today, but I just thought if I don't come on and say hi to everybody and check out that everybody's okay, and I'm sure you've got plenty of other channels to watch and you're not just sitting around waiting for me to come on. But I just thought if I don't do a little film today, then it's going to be another week that goes by where I've worked all week, and then hey presto, we're at the weekend again. So grab yourselves a drink anyway. I've got my cup of tea as usual, and we'll get right into it. So first of all, I'll show you the finished make because it's only a small fun make. I've fallen down a bit of a rabbit hole with Toft. You probably all know who Toft is, and it's a huge brand company run by Kerry Lord, who lives in Warwickshire on her alpaca farm, and she's always on Create and Craft, and she has I've got one of her books actually, Edward's Menagerie, and yeah, she's brought out a new range, pattern range and kits, and I've just fallen in love with them. So I think it's because it's partly amigurumi, which, as you all know, I really like. So yeah, I've fallen down a little bit of a hole of buying things to do with all things Toft. So I will show you the first one. This is the sunflower. It's a mini kit range that she's got out at the moment. Now, if you know Toft and you've worked with Toft before, Kerry's patterns always have like the classic little tummies like this that stick out. It's so that you can sit the little Amy on a shelf. Now something's not quite right with this leg, but for some reason I have worked with Toft animals before, and I've been alright with them, but I couldn't quite get the legs right, so they look a bit wonky. But anyway, it's supposed to be, she's writing a book called Alexandra's Garden, and it's not due out until early 2023. So this kit I bought, it is the mini sunflower kit. So there's the mini sunflower that you make, which is really cute, and then you make a sunflower seed. So I'm making that at the moment. They don't actually take that long, to be honest. It's just that because I've got 100 other things on the go, as you all know, things take a little bit longer for me. I don't concentrate on one thing at once. So this one didn't take too long. The yarn that Kerry produces is beautiful. It's wool. And it's really lovely to work with on your hands, and it's a little bit pricey when it comes to yarn. You can get ones that are a lot cheaper, but that's her brand, and it's a beautiful soft wool that you work with. So I'm pleased with that little thing. not named him yet. Can't remember what Kerry's named hers. I'm not sure whether she has, but so the seed, I haven't got the seed, but I will, if I can remember, I'll put an image up on screen of the Toft kit, but it's cute anyway. So that's the first one, that's the finished make. And then we've got, I've got several whips on the go as always. The first one I might as well show you because it's on my knee. It's actually in a Toft bag that I've had a while now. This is Quinn the Bear. It's a lovely pattern, paid for pattern, by Sarah Prather of Sarah D Crochet. I've talked about her before on my videos, and I've made excuse me, I've made a few of her lovies now, which are still sat in organza bags waiting to go into my shop, so I must get on with that. So that's Quinn's head. They're really cute and really lovely to make. Sarah's patterns, I've mentioned this to you before, they are very easy to follow, and she's very helpful. She's got she's put quite a few videos on her YouTube channel now of how to make these, how to sew them up once you've made everything, which is very helpful if it's your first time. I use, as does Sarah, Sheepy's Stone Washed. Oops. That, I don't know if that's focusing or not. I think it is. Yeah, it's lovely yarn to work with, Sheepy's. It's 78% cotton, 22% acrylic. And it's on a 4mm hook, I think I used. Did I? Or am I lying? Or it might have been a 3.5. But what I've done, I've kept this one. Oh, those are the arms with the little thumbs. And you can see those. They've got the little thumbs there. I've decided to keep this neutral and just use creams and oatmeals and things like that. And I'm using just a standard granny square. I've got quite a few on the go. and I think I've actually done them all. I just need to piece them all together. I thought I'd make one with a little heart on, because that's nice, that can go in the middle. But yeah, I just need to get on with that and piece it all together, and then I can call that a finished object then. So that's that one. Did I say it was paid for? Yes, I did. Let me just grab a slurp of my tea. Next one I think I will do, I've started, I'm on a bit of a granny square marathon at the minute. So I've started these squares. They're just a sunburst, like a daisy granny square. And I'm using Deramores Studio DK anti-pilling. I've used this brand, this yarn before. It's beautiful. It's very soft. Sadly, I think they are no more Deramores, but I think Lovecrafts bought the stock. So I'm not quite sure how long the colours and the yarn will be around, but as far as I'm aware, it's still on Lovecrafts. So but yeah, I've just made loads and loads of sunburst daisy granny squares, and at some point I will make them into a cushion, some cushion covers I think, and that was the plan, was to make some cushion covers with them. But I don't know about you, but granny squares are a really nice thing to work on if you sat in the garden, or if you sat while hubby's watching something on TV that you don't particularly want to be watching, and you can just hook a couple of these up and whilst you sat there, so it's nice for that. So I'll let you know what I make out of that. I'm sure it will be cushion covers, because I want to make quite a few of those. I've got some to make for our camper van, and then obviously some to make for our lounge. So, and the Deramores, I've not got the labels, but that's the colours of the Deramores, and it's beautiful. That's the green tea, but really nice. It's a lovely yarn to work with. I did actually put them onto yarn pegs, and they're all there, you can see. Whoops, all the different colours. I'm not doing that very well, am I? I can tell I'm out of it. But yeah, all the different colours are there. Powder, pearl, green tea, slate, dusky lilac and rose. And there are Stylecraft, good old trusty Stylecraft Special DK. They have a range of colours that are very similar to Deramores, so I'm sure I'd be able to find ones that look similar to that if you know, if I can no longer get the Deramores yarn. Next thing is, I'm looking down at the floor because I put my pad on the floor and I can't see it. I've told you about that. Right, okay, so next up is, this is a, I don't know whether, if you've watched my previous videos, I have shown you, I bought a kit from simplyyarn.co.uk. I started off by making I think it was called the Granny's Secret Garden Blanket by Marion of Wool Thread Paint, And then I went rogue and decided to start making my own blanket and not following Marion's pattern. She's got loads of patterns, Marion, and they're beautiful, and I've bought quite a few off her in the past, and you know, really eye-catching, and they're very nice. But I just decided I wanted to make my own, and this is what I've made so far. I've called it the Wildflower Meadow Blanket. It's made up of granny squares, and at the moment it's there's the bottom. It's not very big at the moment. It's 64 squares, and there are 4 rounds in each square. 1, 2, 3, 4, including the cream on the outer, you know, the outer edge. And then I've just joined them all together. So I'm now on the border, which I'm just doing a simple granny stripe border as well. But I'm going to do quite a few rounds of the granny stripe. So I'll see. I want it to be a lap blanket. But it's probably going to need about, I don't know, maybe 8 to 10 rounds. I'll have to see. But I didn't want to carry on with any more squares. I just wanted to keep it at that. And but yeah, I've called it that because I just think it just reminds me of a meadow, because I think some meadows, when they've got all the lovely wildflowers in, they are quite strong, the colours of wildflowers. So it just reminded me of that. And I'm going to put like a little collection together, so a wildflower meadow collection, where I'm going to see how much yarn I've got left from the kit, and then maybe make some cushions. I might make those so I can take them into the garden, and maybe make some little mats for you to put your drink on and things like that. So that's what I'm making at the moment. And what I'm doing with that, actually, I think I've mentioned to you in the past, a long time ago, I have a couple of courses that are on an online learning platform called Udemy, and I've got the referral, the link to those in the description bar below this video. They're aimed at beginners. I've done a granny square course and a blanket course. So I am doing this for a new course at the moment that I'm going to put onto Udemy. And so if you know of any newbies who are wanting to get into crochet, it'd be great if you could share the links that I've got below this video, and it will just take them straight to my course. It's a paid for course. I am trying to, ever so slowly, apart from wanting to sell things in a little Etsy shop that I've got when I eventually do put them in, I want to try and make a few more courses for people. I think at the moment I've got over 100 students, so from all over the world, and it's so lovely to see that people are wanting to give my courses a go. So I might as well carry on with it as long as people are wanting to have a go. So, and if I can inspire people and share what skills I've picked up over the last 6 or 7 years, then I'm happy to do that. So watch this space. So I'll share with you what else I decide to make, and obviously when I've finished this particular blanket. I'll show you on here anyway, but I just love the colours, and I think they look lovely. You know, if you sat in the garden and you just wanted something to wrap round you, if you're a little bit chilly. It's very bright, and it's a nice yarn to work with, Stylecraft Batik. I do like it. So that's that one. I feel like I've waffled on a bit there. I hope you've all not fallen asleep. Just have a quick drink. And moving on, I've got my last finished object. How long have I been going for? Can't see where it tells me. I don't know where it tells me anyway. Okay, so this next one is another work in progress. Now, Mum, if you're watching, because she does watch my videos when I tell her I've uploaded one. Mum, if you're watching, look away now, I'll go and make a drink. This next project is for my mum, and it is the Foxgloves and Bees cushion by Kate Eastwood of Just Pootling. I'll put a picture in somewhere on the screen of the finished project. It's a paid for pattern, and if you're a long suffering viewer of mine, you'll know I've mentioned Kate quite a lot in my past videos. I am a fan, and I wanted to make this cushion for my mum for Mother's Day and her birthday. Now, we are now in May. Mother's Day's been and gone, and my mum's birthday has been and gone. But I did ask her, I said, do you want me to make you something? I've got a pattern in mind that I think you'll love. And she said, of course, I'm happy to wait. So she's waiting for me to finish this. This is the yarn that Kate suggests on her pattern is Drops Alpaca. Now, I don't think I've got any in here. I'll have to go and get it in a minute. These are the start of these are the foxgloves that I've got here. So they're the foxgloves heads, and you can see that the yarn has a bit of a halo on it. This is the Drops Nord that I've used. I think Kate suggests another Drops range. I'll put it on the screen because I can't remember. But when I was looking for it, because you can't buy a kit, when I was looking for there was a few colours that were missing, and I didn't want to wait. They were out of stock. So I thought, well, I'll just go for another Drops yarn and try and match up the colours as best as I can. So that's the start of some of the foxgloves. And then I've made a little bee. This is very tiny. I don't know whether you'll be able to see that. Oh, I've dropped it on the floor. So it's a little tiny bee. You make a few of these. So they're really cute and little. And then you've got the cushion itself, which is made in Drops Nord, and it's beautiful. But I've got a load of pins in it at the moment. It's just a straightforward piece that's made, and then these are the start of these are the stems, the leaves that I've done for the start of the foxgloves. So I'll have to remember it's got pins in that actually. But I'm really enjoying it. It's a beautiful yarn to work with. I'll just go and get it. So it's Drops Nord that I've chosen to use. It's a beautiful, beautiful yarn. It's not as cheap as some of the yarns that you can get, but it's well worth it. It's a lovely yarn. It is. It does tell you somewhere. It's 65% wool and 35% alpaca. Hence why it's so soft and squishy. And it's got a little bit of a halo on top. It might not show up on camera, but the shades are just beautiful. Really, really love them. And because it's a cushion, I don't need to worry about it being, if it was a little bit irritating or whatever, but it's really, really nice. So I'm enjoying working on that. As I say, it's a paid for pattern, so I can't really say too much about it, but I'm sure you've all seen it before, and I think I may have mentioned it before in past videos. But yeah, I'm enjoying making that, so I must get on with that for Mum. So you can come back now, Mum. I will tell her as well before I put the video up that she needs to leave at some point and go and make a drink. But then, to be fair, I didn't really show much, so I'm sure she'll be fine. So on that note, that's all I've got for today. I've got some Happy Post, which I'll just quickly show you. All things Toft again. This is a it's a Crow Your Own kit. Crochet Your Own, so it's an easy to make. This is the daffodil one. In fact, you're probably better off. It comes like this. But keep doing that, keep dropping things. It comes like this, but like in a like a bouquet. It's supposed to be like a bouquet of flowers, so it's all wrapped in tissue paper and raffia around it. It's lovely, and the colours that Kerry has dyed up are beautiful. And such lovely shades. And then you've got the cream, and it's so soft. That's Toft there. There's the picture. I can show you the picture. And it's a little figure. There's the mini one. They're so cute. Yeah, Crow Your Own, they're called. So that's the daffodil. So I've got that one to make, which is now sat look nicely on my dresser. And then there's this one. This is the tulip. Some people have said it looks a little bit scary, but I just think it looks really cute. So the kit is to make it's all in DK, so it's to make the bigger size tulip. I was going to say animal then, it's not, is it? And the mini. So you get the pattern's inside, and then you get all the yarn to make one. So this is in this beautiful violet. It's a beautiful colour, that. And then again you've got the lime for that one, which is the same as the other kit. So they're really cute. And you can keep them like this. I mean, like I say, I've got them on display on my dresser until I get round to starting to make them. But yeah, they're really cute. So I'll leave links, as I always do, to everything below this this video. if you want to go and check it out. So I think that's it. I think I've done. It seems quite quick, that. I'm sure it isn't. I'm sure I've waffled on for half an hour or so. But that's all I've got for now. I'm hoping, fingers crossed, that it's not as long in between the next video from now. I think it's been over a month since I was last on here, so, but as I say, I've been away for 2 weeks, and unfortunately I have to work during the day. Boo. So I only get to crochet in the evenings, and then at weekends if we're not busy doing some things. So I'll get on with everything, and then hopefully I can I'll have a few more finished makes to show you on the next video. So I hope you're all well. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you all next time.